Hello, welcome back to Manicus. My name is Manicus, this is Manicus. Please subscribe to Manicus. And today I'm gonna talk about my Interrail tip. And what I wanna talk about mostly is Interrail, the concept itself, my experience with it, and mostly what I did like and what I did not like about Interrail itself. So to begin with, Interrail, what is it? And I made a whole video series, a playlist about Interrail, about my trip with Interrail. Shortly said, Interrail is a ticket you can buy where you can travel through whole Europe with only one ticket for an amount of time, whichever you choose. And it's cheaper than actually buying every train ticket. I paid like 300 euros for 15 days and I think that's a reasonable price. With the Interrail app you are really independent and can choose whichever train you like, and the concept is thought really simple. You just, before you enter a train, you click on I want to take this train and then you go. It has an offline function, which means when you're not having any internet connection you can still choose the trains, so that's really good. I really like that. So that's the theory. And this is how it should supposed to be like. But in reality, there are many train companies in one country, and the Interrail has only contract with one company. And it's up to you to know with which company Interrail has the ticket and then organize the right train to get through your journey. So I planned it really exactly how I wanted to go, and I had an exact route planned and everything. I spent 2 days only planning the route and it still got messed up. In most countries I visited, the metro was a different train company than the trains that go through the whole country. So I can't use the metro. So every city I visited, I had to buy an extra metro ticket if I wanted to use it, or buses. I can't use any buses, which in my opinion really destroys the purpose of the Interrail ticket, because the Interrail ticket is sold by advertising, yeah, you're free and you only buy one ticket and you can travel whole Europe and see everything. But no, it's either you just stay at the main central station, or you walk for hours through cities, or you just pay extra and extra and extra, and then it's really cheaper to go with car and also more convenient. On some trains you have to have a seat reservation, especially speed trains and night trains. But you can't make the seat reservation on the Interrail app. You have to buy the seat reservations mostly at the train companies, and most of the time some days ahead. But as we all know, the trains are always late and you don't know if you will make it on time to the train when I'm in Amsterdam, and on the next day I wanted to be in Denmark, but the train in Germany was 4 hours late, and so I couldn't take my next train, and it's always chaos and you don't know which train you actually can take, and the seat reservations cost extra money. At least I thought that with this Interrail ticket everything is inclusive and you paid everything for the journey, for the trains. For most routes, only the speed train goes. There was no alternative train, so I had to use this train and buy the seat reservation for extra money. And also, as I've said, you can't make, well, most of the time you can't make the seat reservations in the app, and then you have to go in the app of the train company, of which country wherever you're in. You can't select that you already have an Interrail ticket and only want to book a seat reservation on top of it. I had this problem in Finland, where I wanted to buy only the seat reservation, but they only sold tickets and seat reservations, and there was no option to choose the Interrail, and there is no one in the offices at the train stations. So yeah, you're alone with your Interrail ticket and no one gives a fuck and no one helps you. I think this could use some improvement, especially from Interrail side. If they're providing this service, then they should somehow also provide the service for seat reservations and at least make a deal with the train companies, so it's one system in every country country and you can rely on it. That was the main issue with the Interrail ticket, in my opinion, the lacking reliability, that you can't rely on anything, and in every country you go, it's just messed up and you have to reorganize and you can't enjoy your journey. For some countries you don't even have a schedule. You don't know when or where or how a train will go there. It's just completely blank in the app, which makes it really unattractive to go there, although I wanted to visit those countries. But if you don't know if you can get from A to B and then home, yeah, you probably won't do it. For example, Estland, I wanted to visit there, and they're also selling on the Interrail side, they're selling extra Estland, Lithuania, I don't know how all the countries are called in English, but for those 3 countries up right in Europe, you can buy an extra ticket, but in the app they don't give you any information on the train schedules and also on the Interrail website, and you can't find anything online, so you have to go there and hope for the best. It shouldn't be that hard to have the schedule online, because I think those countries have internet and that they somehow will have a train plan, so I don't know how it's that hard to just ask this country, hey, you're participating in the Interrail program, would you like to put a train schedule online for those who participate in the Interrail program? Maybe, so they can actually visit your country? Yeah, they're making it just so complicated. I don't know why trains have to be so complicated. Because it's a really nice and easy way to travel if there would be more reliable and predictable. Would I buy another Interrail ticket or do it again? Definitely not. I'm being honest, I've done one journey through Europe, through Western Europe by car with 2 friends, and it was so much relaxeder, so much easier. You are freer to go wherever you want because you're not bound to any train roads, to any schedules. Even exploring by foot or exploring big cities is by car much more convenient. Park your car at a carport. It costs mostly park and ride, costs mostly the ticket and the train ticket for the whole day. Costs like 10 euros and you have for the whole group. The car is parked, you don't have to carry your luggage, can return whenever you want, and I think it's easier by car and it was also cheaper by car, I have to be honest. I thought maybe by train would be cheaper, but because you have to buy everything extra for every person, it's much cheaper by car. If you are 3 people in one car, you can share the gas money, you can share any carports, and on trains everyone has to buy a ticket, and those tickets are fucking expensive. And there are a lot of cities who are only reachable by car, who don't have any big trains, or once a day or even once a week. Just watch my video where I was in Finland and there was nothing there. I had no clue how I would get to the next city, and the schedule said there would be a train, but there was no train. So that's my experience about Interrail. If you made different experiences, let me know in the comments. I would love to have a discussion with you, and if you have any questions, please write a comment. I would love to answer them, and maybe see you tomorrow. Bye bye! See ya!